When it comes to diesel pushers, there is one that is the absolute best contender, dollar for dollar, when it comes to quality, features, and prices. Allow me to introduce you the 2024 American Coach American Dream, the Model 45A. We're going to be taking a look at all the features of the outside and the inside, and we're going to give you 3 things we love about this motorhome and 3 things we dislike about it. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, again, welcome back to another video. Again, I am super excited. Whenever we get to see this heavy metal, this $500,000, $600,000, $700 million coaches, it always gets me fired up. And when we look at these $1 million coaches, there's only one person we can have guest episode. It's Tom Bennett. Tom, welcome back.
I'm super excited to be here. I'll tell you, the American Coach, American Coach, is one of my favorite products to look at, and we have a really nice one here, a brand new 2024 with some great features, a custom paint job. Can't wait to show you all about it.
Enough said. Let's begin.
So, of course, what makes American Coach different and special is the Liberty Bridge Foundation, which pairs all the best Freightliner components with the supreme engineering of that Liberty Bridge. The Liberty Bridge itself replaces those C-channel rails with much stronger I-beams. They move the fuel tank to the middle of the coach and add some extra strength and rigidity to the chassis to give it some more strength against twist and also some longevity that is truly spectacular. And then when you move over to the Freightliner components, you got all the best of those too. This is the SL 605 chassis. It's got a 17,000-pound independent front suspension. It has the V-Ride drive axle and then the big 14,000-pound steerable tag axle that gives you that ultra steer, super tight turning for a 40-foot RV. Also, this coach comes with Freightliner's on-guard technology, adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation. So really here, the ride and drive is as good as it can possibly be. I always say that the American Dream is your best bang for your buck coach to get into a 605.
Absolutely. Not only that, it's 44 feet 11 inches. We got 105 gallons of fresh water, 75 gallons of gray water, 50 gallons of black water. Tommy, what's under the hood there?
One more thing, you got a 150-gallon fuel tank, which powers your engine, but also your generator here. This is a 12,500-watt generator.
Nice. I love the front chrome. I love the headlights and everything going on here.
Now, what's really cool about this, too, is that this whole piece slides out with the front of it, so you don't have those brakes in the middle there. It gives it a really clean look. Also, from right here, you can see it has the top-down windshield wipers, as well as the drop-down mirrors as well, so it's got a very symmetrical, clean look, very modern.
Bug antlers there, that's what that looks like to me.
Now, while we're on the outside, there's a few other pieces that I think are really cool. First of all, you have this chrome inlay on your upgraded stair package. Also, you see how this door is very straight lines? That's because this is an airlock door. That means that when this closes up, it sucks that door in really tight and keeps it from rattling around like a lot of RV doors do.
Watch these steps, hang on, watch these steps. Amazing.
Next thing worth mentioning here is that you have this completely flush slide system right there as part of that HWH slide system.
And let's kick it over to the HWH slide system.
So the slide out system that American Coach uses are HWH hydraulic slides, which allows you to get the flush floor on the inside, but on the outside, it goes completely flush with the side of the RV, so it looks much more smooth going down the side.
Not only that, I love how they painted the sidewall so you get that beautiful full body paint with the slide outs are in and out. And we're back. Sorry, Tommy.
Next thing worth noticing here, you have the roof integrated awning system. This has 2 separate Girard Nova awnings, which go all the way down this RV, so you have a full length 40-foot worth of awning. Now, something unique about that chassis, again, is that they move the fuel tank to the middle, which brings your storage area up here a little bit closer to the front. So you have these 2 full gigantic pass-through bays. This one's got the fridge freezer in it, but it's up here closer to the front, so it's a little bit more accessible. In this center bay here where your fuel tank is in the middle, you see the hydraulic reservoir, both for your leveling system and for these big hydraulic slides.
TV right there, Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't even see it. It blended in so well. This paint job, TV's nice.
Huge Samsung Smart TV comes out and turns for you, and then you have a Bose speaker behind that works off of Bluetooth as well.
This paint job is fantastic.
Now, this is a custom paint job. This is not.
So what do you mean when you're saying that?
Most of their paint jobs in the 2024 model year have what looks like a gray base. Now,
okay,
myself and a few other people here at General decided we want to go with something a little bit more modern, more of this white base, and then we replaced another color with this red here to make this thing really pop. I love it. This is my favorite paint job It's part of why I chose this one to show you here today.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Looks like General RV red, if you ask me. Huh?
I mean,
Was that any influence with it?
A little darker. Right
Yeah,
now,
it
though,
looks great.
I just think the white base makes these really pop, looks more modern, and with the straighter lines that you have here, you really can't beat that look. So you saw the battery system there. This has all your AGM batteries. Now behind this is where your water tanks are, but they use this little bit of space you have here for your automatic transfer switch, surge protector, your solar charge controller. Now here you have your V-Ride drive axle, and then your steerable tag axle along the back. There's a nice little touch they add right here where they put the American Coach insignia right there on the wheel. I think that looks really cool. Moving out to the back, you see your starting batteries, the DEF tank, that's a 15-gallon DEF tank, and then some of your chassis components right here.
I love it, brother.
Of course, this does have a side radiator, which gives you this huge access here in the back. Now, while you're back here, take a look at the rear cap itself.
Dang.
It's really strong, very symmetrical. I just love the way that they have the aesthetic with these American Coach products.
What's the hitch? 20K?
20,000 pounds. This tows a ton of weight. It has the brake sync from Freightliner built in right there. This is made to tow, and again, it's the best bang for your buck with a 605. This is actually a drop-down egress door. This is a potable water fill, and then this is a driver's side DEF tank built in right there.
Now, Tommy, what's the advantage to having a side mount radiator? America wants to know.
Well, the side-mounted radiator originally came out because when they had these bigger engines, they want to have a much larger radiator to have better cooling power.
Okay.
So it didn't fit on the back. They put it right here on the side so you get much better cooling. But in addition to that, it opens up your access to where your engine is so you can have a better use of maintenance.
Perfect.
It's a huge engine, takes up a lot of space, so you have to have a little bit better way to get to
And
it.
then, did you mention Ultra Steer?
Yes, the Ultra Steer is...
Did you mention it already?
I mentioned it a little bit up there, but
Okay.
what this really refers to is the combination of independent suspension and steerability in the tag. It gives you a 17% better turn radius compared to a coach without it.
Love it.
Right here, you have your wet bay. Well, really, there's a lot going on in here. You have your whole house water filter, a power water reel, power electric reel. You have a Thetford Santicon macerator built in right there. Black and gray tank flushes, a touchscreen panel to look at your water levels in all your tanks, but everything is very clearly laid out here and easy to get to. I love what they do with this piece, and then this is actually a metal cover there, so everything looks really good.
Love that.
Another thing that American Coach does really well is you compare this to some of the other brands within this category. Their doors on the outside are by far the smoothest. They're insulated, they're all aluminum doors, and they just close so simple.
Dang, you don't need me slamming those doors shut.
You're not slamming.
I did notice that I closed one and it almost like sucked it out of my hand.
It kind of pulls itself back in. Try doing that with the Dutch Star.
Hey, wait,
I'm just
Tom,
saying, I'm
we
just
sell
saying.
Dutch Stars, Tommy.
There's their plus and minuses. So here's your Aqua Hot. This is a 450D Aqua Hot system, which has the built-in engine block heater as well. I'm gonna close that up right here.
Now, respectfully, is this the competitor to the Dutch Star? Same price point?
Being that this has the 605, I think that it would be kind of a step up. If you look at a 42-foot Dream, I think a Dream and a Dutch Star in that category is about the same.
Okay.
But this is going to be that next step up. I would say kind of in between a Mountain Air and a London Air.
Cool.
You have your UV light, which keeps your black and gray tank much cleaner, and then of course your central vacuum system.
By the way, we're not throwing shade on any of them. You want anything that Tommy just mentioned, give him a call because we sell it all.
We sell every brand of these coaches in this category here somewhere in Florida or at one of our stores, which gives us a great ability to understand the differences and pricing. And you know, everybody's different. This might work perfectly for one person, and then a Dutch Star or a
Zephyr.
might
yeah.
work better for somebody
Did you
else.
see my Zephyr video?
I did.
Those
nice.
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 You got to be Tommy. We got to get you up to Ocala.
Let's do
the
it.
next Zephyr, 2025
I would
Zephyr.
love to do one on a Zephyr. I think we're getting some 25s pretty soon.
Yeah, good.
Pass out tray here that you saw from the other side. This is your fuel fill. And
Okay.
when you move the tank there to the middle, it makes it a little easier when you're traversing gas stations to know where it's at instead of it being way up here in the back where you're hanging there. It's just a nice touch. Here's your other pass-through bay right there.
Okay.
This one is optioned with your window shades as well.
Love it.
Really clean look. Your last bay up here is a few chassis components, but you have your air purpose line up here. You have the control to put this whole generator tray out.
Is it just pushing a button?
It's
push it.
Right there. Just like that. You can see how the whole front cap comes off with it. A couple other nice touches with American Coach. This little American flag.
Heck yeah, dude.
And then look at this too. The stainless steel American Coach insignia.
Very nice. Very cool. I love it. I love seeing the mechanism here. Very nice. Tommy, you can close that on up. And while he's closing that on up, we'll meet you on the inside because I want to show everybody what this awesome unit looks like with the slide outs closed. Look at these steps. Phenomenal. Cargo carrying capacity, 6,249 pounds. Check out this bad boy. This does not do it any justice. It is absolutely fantastic when the slide outs are open, which we're going to get you to open slide outs in just a few minutes. Not minutes, moments. And then back here, we got a half bath there and the bedroom. And while we get these slide outs out, let's give a big shout out to the sponsor of today's episode. Matt's RV Reviews is proudly sponsored by RV Life, tools that make camping simple. Everybody knows when it comes to camping, it can be a little stressful, but not with RV Life. So first, discover, research campgrounds and other locations of interest with detailed information, but for RVers. Plan your trip accordingly with the popular Trip Planner. That software is amazing. It's going to tell you the best routes, and you can go with your RV safe GPS. Not only are you typing in your specifications so it knows not to take you under any low bridges, but you can actually use that offline. So if you're at a place with no Wi-Fi, you'll still have your GPS and you can share it with their RV community, guys. RV Life is more than just an app. It's an awesome program that all RVers should have. What we're doing is a free 7-day trial for Matt's RV Reviews customers and 25% off on top of that. So all you do is go to their website, rvlife.com, sign up for the free 7-day trial by clicking our link down below or typing in Matt's RV Reviews. Don't download the app because then you won't get the free 7 days. So do it on the website, register Matt's RV Reviews, then download the app. We appreciate RV Life for sponsoring this video and sponsoring Matt's RV Reviews. Let's continue the video. Wow.
Beautiful new interior decor. This woodwork has kind of a matte finish, so it's not as shiny as a lot of, and I think it has a really clean look. The contrast here is great. You have some darkness in the woodwork, and you have some lightness in the floors and the furniture here. Just a very rich, very comfortable feeling. I like the lighter countertops, but you know, to each his own. There's a few different ways you can build these. Now, the first thing I want to start with is up here in the chassis. Of course, this Liberty Bridge foundation gives you some great features, but their dash system here is spectacular too. You have the OptiView digital dash that shows you your tire pressure monitoring and all your chassis components right there. And then you have 2 Excite panels, customizable for your cameras, navigation, your radio system. Talking about your radio, this has a custom tuned JBL sound system, both in the home of the coach and in the chassis. So everything is going to be top-notch quality. You have the more automotive style pedals right there, which are adjustable forward and back. And then of course you have the adjustable steering wheel that tilts and telescopes. One thing pretty neat about this chassis too is the adaptive air leveling system. So you have hydraulic leveling and air leveling for, you know, just getting even when you park somewhere, but that air system will actually make adjustments to your ride as you're going down the road. So it makes it just that much more smooth. These chairs too, very comfortable. It's a big back seat. You can take your headrest up and down. You can adjust your armrests. And then these are heated and cooled AC systems, just like in a fancy new car.
Amazing. Right underneath here, we got a little bit of storage right there. Then if you don't mind holding this, Tommy, I got plenty of space right here. I have a little GPS right here, camera system, in my co-captain seat. I can close this up. Also, got a cup holder here. I do not see a workstation though. Not in this particular model, but very nice. Also, I do love how there is a grab handle. Sorry about that. Grab handle right there when you come on inside of the coach. What else? Anything else?
Up here in the front, they've really streamlined a lot of things, so you don't have too many buttons like a lot of them. It's a pretty comfortable setup.
And I love that window. Show that.
This window,
Oh,
right
man.
there.
I love that.
The view you get from the driver's seat here, you can see both your mirrors very well. You can kind of see where you're going too much. And there's a lot of brands out there that kind of have a taller window. But I think with this window setup that you have, your viewpoint is very smooth and it gives you a little bit more shade. So it's not going to get hot and kind of stuffy up here.
Nice. We got some storage above here. What do we got going on there?
You got some storage here to the side. Deep storage lined with the ozite to make things a little bit more quiet. You have some storage right here. This is options with your front TV. And look how big of a TV they put in there.
Massive.
That's pretty cool. Right here you have some electrical components and a little bit of storage. Here, just a small amount. There's the control for your Girard awning. And then this last one is a good place to put your DVD player, satellite receiver. You can see this does have a satellite built in already, a wine guard, and then a couple controls for your slide outs.
Perfect. Continue on, sir.
As you move here to the back, this is one of the best things about this layout. It is one of the most open, spacious living rooms of any of the RVs. Most of everything you look at, you count the seats and you got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is stepped up an extra 50% to give you 3 recliners and then a 3-seater long couch. This big living room is going to be great for entertaining, more spacious, and if you actually want to lay down on the couch, you can do it here.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, I actually had a fellow who got one of these Dream 45As because he said him and his wife want to sit next to each other, but they have a perfect spot for their dog right there in the middle. You can't do that with theater seating.
No, you cannot. Yep, the dog is where it's at.
So up above your theater seats here, you have these huge storage bays. Look how far back that goes. And with how these doors open, it gives you a very wide open space for it. So really excellent storage. Another thing worth mentioning, look at these nice grab handles.
I love it.
They're very sturdy. They're bigger handles. Feels very residential in nature. As you step back from this living area here, you move into your kitchen and dinette area.
Well, hang on. Sorry, Tommy. We got to continue with the we got to see the TV,
okay,
Tommy.
We got to hit the television.
Yeah.
About that. I'm moving too quick.
So while he's doing that, we got a very nice sofa. He's putting this TV up, and again, just nice storage. A little bit thinner storage over here, but still very good depth behind there. And then we got some shades. Are these motorized shades?
All motorized shades. One thing cool about these shades, though, is that they put the actual day shade on the inside, so it matches the color. When you have your shades down, it's not just going to be a big black spot there. It's going to be designed to work with the aesthetics of the RV.
Love that TV there. Now let's go to the kitchen.
Okay, so we move back here. Let's start with your dinette. All throughout this coach, pretty much everything is just going to have Corian, because Corian is light, right?
Oh,
This
okay.
is actual Cambria quartz. So it's more dense. It's very heavy, but what it doesn't do is it doesn't scratch. It doesn't scrape. It's more durable. It's the same thing you'd see in a high-quality residential home.
I was about to say it didn't look like Corian, so.
This is not Corian, and it is tough. If you pick up something like this, I mean, this will give you a workout.
Oh, yeah, look. You've been selling too many American coaches, Tom. Look at that. What's going on there?
I've been picking these things up left and right.
Right.
While we're looking at the dinette, see how this floor is completely flush? It's that hydraulic HWH slide that allows you to do that. This slide comes up and then comes straight in, so when it comes out and drops down, it's completely flush, no carpet, none of that like that mesh stuff that some of them have. Gives it a nice look to it. Some extra storage on both sides here behind your table and chairs.
Very nice.
And then some really big storage up here. This is as deep as you had over the theater seats with that ozite there. And then little things like this.
Hey, that's nice. Tower of power there.
Yeah, you got 2 of these bad boys.
You can never have enough.
Pretty good spot. Also moving over here to your kitchen. Big farm style sink. I love how they do this in the black stainless.
Yes.
Matches all of your appliances. Looks really good there. This is a new thing they did in 24. Instead of having the whole piece that comes
nice.
out, it's just this little piece. And it gives you this little cutting board
as
well as a bigger drawer on this side.
I love it. Leave that out for us, sir. Well, I mean, you can close that up.
Yeah.
So what else do we got going on here?
Some drawers, lots of storage up here.
Okay.
Of course, you got the big fridge. You got this big
Oh,
thing
wow.
that pops out. Great place to put your trash can there, as well as these that fit down there. This is another nice drawer and another nice drawer.
Another one.
Little storage right there. And then this one is... Oh. All right, we're having a problem with the knock lock here. We're going to have to knock on that.
Hang on. There you go.
There it is.
Hey, you need to work on your muscle game, Tommy.
But I do like how they match the woodwork on this. Instead of having that big, bright silver piece,
Yep.
it's got a good look to it.
And a microwave convection oven.
That's one of your smart things, Samsung. You have all Samsung appliances that are have smart controls, so very modern in nature here. Ice and water on the door. Let me get this bad boy.
Wow.
Huge fridge with the twin cooling setup, and then this one has the built-in. This can be a fridge, a freezer. It can be a wine cooler. That flex drawer is controllable however you'd like it to be. So
Nice.
customizability goes a long way. Moving on back from there, you can see you got lots of drawers, all made very well. Smooth. And then you have your stackable residential Samsung washer dryer right here.
Perfect. Tommy, do you want to tell us a little bit about this?
Yes.
Before you do, you know what time it is? It's now time for the MSRP. Burr, 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 burr. I do it to Andre as well. MSRP on this motorhome here, American Dream, is $924,016 MSRP. Right now, per American Coach, we have it discounted to a low sale price of 22% off to a sale price of $724,995. That's a phenomenal price. But here's the deal. Don't even click the link down below. Click the link down below. Don't even click the link down below. $724 is the best price I can get you. But is that the best price you can get us, Tom?
Not even close. I will tell you, our relationship with American Coach, we sell just over 2/3 of everything American Coach makes.
Wow.
And in that buying that we do with them, we get some extra discounts on what we do. And this coach, and really all the remaining 24s, were part of a very large purchase that we made with American to buy everything they had left.
Damn.
We have all of them.
Damn.
We got a special deal on it for having to purchase so many of their inventory, and I've sold a lot of these recently that I didn't even think were going to be deals because we are ready to get very aggressive.
So if somebody wants to get aggressive on American Coach, how do they get in contact with you directly?
Give me a call on my cell, call, text, email, FaceTime. My cell number is 561-348-4231.
That's American Tom. Tell him Matt's RV review sent you, and make sure he fills out the Matt's cash. Tell him to text me your info, because that way I'll get you guys a bobblehead, and then that way I don't lose my job. And here's what I want to say. If you guys plan on coming to the Tampa RV store, you don't need to be buying an American Coach. If you're buying any motorhome, East to West, Thor, Nexus, Fleetwood, Holiday Rambler, American Coach, Tom is a commissioned salesperson. He doesn't like telling people this. I don't mind. He does not get paid to help me for these videos. General pays me to make these videos. He does it because he loves talking with you guys, answering questions, working with you guys. We're not guilting anybody to buy an RV from Tommy, but if you're buying it from General RV in Tampa and you want to work with Tom because you think he does a good job, give him a call. One more time, Tommy.
561-348-4231. I am happy to help you out as best as I can. Moving on to the back here, this is your half bath.
What about this?
Oh, we got to talk about this. This is the Firefly. This makes operating your RV incredibly easy to do. You go to your home screen here, you can see everything from your tank levels to what your AC is doing, where the power is coming from, how your batteries are looking, generator power, auto gen start. Then you move into your generator. Look how clear this lays out what's happening with your RV. The information that this Firefly brings together for you really takes all the guesswork out of what makes this RV run. It's very simple. It's very responsive. You push the button, it actually makes an adjustment, and they have wired nearly everything in the RV to right here to make it easier for you. Everything from you can see your shades, your slides, your awnings.
Easy breezy.
Also, it hooks up to the mobile app. The Vega Touch Mira mobile app is really easy to use, so everything you can do here, you can do on your cell phone too.
Perfect. All right.
Moving here to your half bath.
All
You
right,
can see
Tommy.
You got lots of space in here.
Hang on a second. Oh, you're turning the camera around. You need to let the experts handle this now, Tom. You know, you might know a thing or two, but I'm pretty good on these bathrooms. Check this out. Very nice mirrored medicine cabinet. Nice mirror right here. Good backsplash, nice sink. That solid surface in here as well. A little bit more storage here, as you can see. And then let's see. It's tight. I will say that. It's a small half bath. But, I mean, I barely cleared on both sides. Pass is pass. Tommy, what do they say? It doesn't matter if you win by an inch.
An inch or a mile.
This is a prime poop position. Ding! And that was an inch. Pass. It almost failed, Tommy.
It is a little tight, but this is your half bath, so...
That's for your non-paying guests that come in with you.
Moving into your bedroom here, you have, of course, you have one side of your full wall slide and then your opposing king-size bed slide. This has a ton of drawers.
Yes.
And these are huge drawers, lots of space, all soft close, some extra cabinet space here, and on this side, kind of a his and hers setup. And then you have this hidden storage back here behind the TV with a built-in safe.
Very cool.
Some extra drawers right there. Really a ton of this style of storage. Your king-size bed has, of course, power on both sides, but then you have wireless controllers on both sides. You have controls for the whole RV up here. And then this has a built-in CPAP setup.
Wow.
Really nice lighting, ozite lining in the cabinets. Windows on both sides. Really comfortable living area here. And then what makes this RV truly special is here in the back.
Talk to me.
So a lot of RVs will have so much going on in the bathroom. They'll have a sink, this, that, and all kinds of storage. They set aside a huge amount of space here for a truly gigantic shower. Now, I'm not a big guy, but let me show you. I can fit in here 3 or 4 times.
Very nice.
Tons of space. You can
yeah, you're not Will.
But even still, he would have tons of room in this thing. I think he could fit in here a couple times, too. Nice and tall. You have the rain-style shower and then the handheld. This has the shower miser built in. Just very residential. If you're going to be staying in this thing long-term, it's nice to feel like you're at home, you know?
Yep.
Full-length closet here for towels or whatever you want to put. Instead of having 2 tiny sinks, you get one really big, under-mounted stone sink right there. Very high quality with good storage on both sides. Nice little medicine cabinet right there. And then this is your main hanging storage area.
Wow.
So you have 2 kind of half rows.
Yeah.
Here, but tons of storage. You can kind of do his and hers here as well.
Very nice. Right over here, Tommy, we do have the most primest of pooping positions right here. Tommy, this is definitely, remember how I said an inch or a mile? This is a mile right here.
You've got plenty of leg room here, buddy.
This is a prime poop position. Bing! I almost don't like how prime it is. I feel like I'm just sitting in the middle of the room. Very nice. Nice toilet here. Also, we got Liquified, our brand of RV toilet tank treatment, sensor cleaner, toilet bowl cleaners. Guys, go to our website, liquifydrv.com/free bottle. We're giving away, Tommy, do you know how many bottles we're giving away?
100.
10,000 free bottles of Liquified. All you got to do is go to the website, answer 4 questions. You got to pay $5.99 for the shipping.
Okay. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Surprising. That's a lot of it.
That's a lot of it.
10,000. I mean, that's like pallets. Pallets, right?
Tell us what we got going on here.
So this is your egress exit door. Of course, you never want to have to use this, but in the event of emergency where you had to get out quick, you could pull this latch right here after you unlock it, and it's going to fold down. And then the bottom of this has this grip area where what is your little shelf here turns into your stair on the way down.
Yep. And if you guys store your Liquified like this, and you got to open that door, we'll replace your Liquified free of charge. Don't open the door. If you got to open that door, you're having a bad day. But it is nice to have that. I actually can't believe how many motorhomes don't have emergency egress doors. Mm-hmm. So kudos to American Coach for doing that. Well, Tom, that's it. That's the review. Now, before everybody leaves, it's time to give people 3 things that we love about this unit and 3 things that we don't like about it. Tommy, what should we do first?
Let's say things that we don't like first.
Do you have one?
I have one.
Okay, you go.
I've spent a lot of time in these Americans. I've seen this floor plan before they've made modifications to it and kind of seen the back and forth of it. One thing that I've seen as a downside to this layout is the amount of hanging closet space. I've heard that a few times, that having just this spot here in the back, as opposed to a lot of them that have a whole closet.
In the rear, yeah.
Yes. Now I don't think that the ideal one would have that huge walk-in closet. That might be a little bit too much of an investment of space. But I think that a little bit more, maybe if it was in here or something like that, might add a little something to this layout.
Man, I like that, Tom. That's why we love having you on the show. That's dislike number 1. I can give you dislike number 2 and 3. Number 2 is this. I do not like the pull-out peninsula like this. There's no support underneath. Literally, I'm not putting a lot of weight on here. I feel like you're going to mess up the bearings, and I feel like there's no base. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when it was the whole thing, it was sturdy. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
That's dislike number 2. And I do have a dislike number 3, unless you have a really good dislike number 3.
No.
Okay. Compared to the Zephyr, I don't like how small these windows are. The Zephyr had huge windows. And I want to hear everybody's comments down below, because a lot of people commented on the Zephyr and said those windows were too big. Well, I feel like these windows are too small. Drop a comment down below. Are they too big, too small, or are they just right? What's your opinion on that?
I do love the windows on the Zephyr. This is a little bit more traditional. They are big windows. It's like if you walked out of a Zephyr and into this, these look tiny.
Yep.
But if you hadn't walked out of the Zephyr, this would look like a big window. So I think that this is probably good enough of a size, but it's a spot where the Zephyr gets a big check, and this might just get a dash.
Well, Tommy, that's it, and that's the dislikes. Now, Tommy, you made a good point. Zephyr, check. This, negative check. Give me 3 check marks about this unit right now.
The first thing I love about it is the living room. This has a bigger couch setup. It has this huge pull-out bed here. It really feels more open. And with this full wall slide setup that the floor plan has, it feels huge. For somebody who likes to have a little bit of space, maybe you have a larger home and you don't want to feel like you're very confined, this is as open as any of the layouts can be, and that is a huge plus. The second thing I want to go over are the electronics.
Talk to me.
Very easy to use. I use all the brands. The Firefly you have here with the electronics you have up front, all the Freightliner features that are built in. They're just easy to use.
That's number 2. And then number 3?
Number 3. Let me think about what I like the most here.
Most.
You got to knock a few things back. Obviously, I'm going to go with American Coach quality and warranty support. So they're very well made. Their quality control coming out of the factory is spectacular. Then what we do here with Eddie in our service department, these have been some incredibly smooth deliveries. All the Americans I've delivered this year, it was like butter.
Okay.
Easy, no issues. And then the support you get from American and Freightliner after the fact. 5 years from Freightliner, you can't beat that. And then you have the 2-year bumper-to-bumper PX warranty through American Coach. They have been truly concierge in how they handle things. And one thing I love about American as it compares to all these other brands, the Tiffins, the Newmars,
which we sell,
which we do sell, Tiffin or American Coach will only build 80 to 100 of these a year. That's
wow.
It. So the amount of individual support that you can get from American Coach is vastly different to Tiffin or Newmar, where they might build well over 100 4369 Dutch Stars, and then everything else that they make, you're not having to wait in line. You're getting service right there when you need it, 24 hours a day. They'll answer the phone. Their customer service is spectacular. 4369
is the number 1 selling diesel pusher on the planet, Tommy. I know they make more than 100 of them. I want to add one last thing. You call it the HWH slide. Love that slide, and I love how it's flush. You know what I'm saying? And I love the way the slide out looks when this whole motorhome's opened up. Guys, that's it. That's the review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I don't even know why the camera's on me. Again, the biggest shout out to Mr. Tom Bennett. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. How did somebody get in contact with you if they want to come shopping at General RV in Tampa, Florida?
Give me a call, send me a text, let me know when you're coming so that I can show you everything we have here, whether it's a little B-van or a big American Dream. I'm always happy to help, or help just talk you through things. I love RVs, love talking about them. My phone number is 561-348-4231. Anytime.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Bye.